Okay, so I said at the end of the video I will have a bit of a reveal as to what car that engine is going into, and it actually just arrived like 10 minutes ago. It's rough, but this is it. It is a 2000 Audi A4 2.8 Quattro. I've been looking for a Quattro body. This is one of 3 that I've seen on our classifieds, and the other 2 were just too far away for me to get, so I ended up going with this one. I did get it for a good price, but you can see this car needs a lot of work. It's very, very rough. It's been standing in the sun for a good few years. The engine has apparently been changed. The engine is apparently new, but I'm not too sure about that. It still looks to me like it's quite old. Oh, it's full of dust and stuff, but it's just to clean it up and check what's going on, and maybe I can sell this engine when I put my 2.7 in here. You can see this is pretty bad. Need new bottles. The cowling is missing. There's no battery, so I can't check the electronics. There's a lot happening. The bonnet is shot completely. Need to change fenders. This mirror is completely loose. The windscreen is cracked. At least it's got a sunroof. That's not really something that intrigues me. Light is bust. This light is also bust. This fender is pretty badly dinged up. This door doesn't line up, so you can see. But I need that I can fix. That's not something major. So lots to do. I think this car was in an accident on the passenger side. I'm not too sure, but it's not too bad. It can be lined up. Just also noticed there's no brake disc here. No brake disc, no caliper. The inside doesn't look too bad. Okay, no, it's a bit rough. It's got the wood grain finish on the inside, sports steering, the full screen cluster. The seats are, yeah, they need to be changed. Fortunately, I've got a spare set of these seats, so it's not going to be too bad. I can't get the key out. Can't seem to turn it to take it out, so I'm going to have to look at that. It does look like it's got the adjustable headlight switch here, so that's nice. I've never had a B5 with that. It is an automatic, so I'm gonna change from auto to manual on this car, and it's gonna be a bit of a struggle to find a manual gearbox for it. I'd like to get maybe the 01E or something like that, but we'll see what happens. So that's what I found. The boot is a bit of a mess. You can see there's all sorts of things happening here. It's very dirty, full of grease and grime. But the CD shuttle is still here, and it still has the cartridge inside it. That's nice. I've never had a B5 that had a CD shuttle with a cartridge in it. So I'm gonna start cleaning this out. Try and get everything nice and neat.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are.
Okay, so I've emptied out majority of the car. I've got a whole lot of junk here. I've tried to separate them by covers and mechanical stuff and a whole lot of other useless junk. The one thing that's really useful in this pile though is this. This is a new timing belt, so I'm not gonna need to buy another timing belt for my 2.7 if this one will work. I'm just gonna check the part number and check if it will actually work on that motor. There's a lot of covers here, plastic covers, that will work on my 2.7 as well. Some of these timing covers here. The one thing that I didn't see is that caliper for the front, the rear left hand side wheel. So I do have a, well, it looks new, a new brake disc, so I'm gonna try and get the caliper for this. I do have a buddy of mine that's stripping these cars, so I'm gonna try and get a set from him and then just replace both. So this is what the boot looks like at the moment. It's not clean, but it's empty, and that's quite nice. And then I've also cleaned out the back here. You can see the backrest of this seat has come out, so that's on the floor on that side, but it's empty now at least, so all the junk is out of it. And then these seats don't go front and back, so I'm gonna need to have a look at what exactly is going on with that. And then I'm also just gonna clean out the doors on the inside, and then I'm just gonna vacuum the whole car just to get all the dirt out of it, and then hopefully I can sit in it then. So, update. Took the seats out and the rest of the junk. There was a whole lot of little bolts and nuts on the floorboard. Got the cubby out. So this is what it looks like now. I need to figure out why this side of the car is extremely wet. You can see a whole lot of black mold from that. Need to vacuum it and see if I can get it dry. This side is a bit better. It's not wet, but there's some stuff that rusted on the carpet and stained it. And then obviously there's a whole, because it is a 20-year-old car. Just try to vacuum up that. So I'm just gonna wipe down the whole interior and sort through all the parts that I found in the car. Okay, so this is what the interior looks like with a little bit of a wipe down. Some of the door panels looks a little bit better, but needs a deep clean. The steering wheel needs to be re-wrapped for sure, but other than that, not too shabby actually. This comes with the full display on the dash, instead of the half display like my 1.8T has. But yeah, it cleans up nicely.